Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, April 27th, 2026. A fatal traffic collision involving children caused hours of traffic delays in Morongo Valley. On Friday at around 2:20 p.m., a multiple vehicle collision occurred on 29 Palms Highway near Rose Eden Drive in Morongo Valley. Preliminary information released by the California Highway Patrol indicates that children were involved in the collision and that everyone involved was taken by ambulance to Desert Regional Medical Center for treatment. CHP information indicated that the San Bernardino County Coroner's Office had a presence at the collision. The name of the deceased has not yet been released. All lanes of 29 Palms Highway were reopened by 4:15 p.m. Z107.7 has contacted CHP for additional details regarding the collision. We will update this story as we learn more. A man was arrested after allegedly exposing himself to a school bus full of children in 29 Palms. On Friday at 7:55 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of indecent exposure near the intersection of Lear Avenue and Old Chisholm Trail in 29 Palms. An employee with the bus company dispatch called in the report. Deputies say that Aiden Rice, 22, walked toward a school bus at a bus stop, banged on the windows, and stood in the way of the bus while exposing his genitalia. Deputies say there were adults and children on the bus. They contacted Rice at the scene and took him into custody. Aiden Rice was arrested on suspicion of indecent exposure. Last week, the Morongo Valley Community Services District announced that Morongo Valley Fire Department Chief Michael Catalbiano is no longer with the department after a brief 4 months. Reporter Gabriel Hart has further details on this sudden change.
On a Facebook and Nextdoor post from Thursday, April 16th, the Morongo Valley CSD announced that Chief Catalbiano is no longer with the department and that Arrow Bear Lake Fire Chief Lindley would be serving as interim fire chief for the MVFD. While this appeared a sudden shift, with no mention of the change at the previous night's regular MVCSD meeting, this comes just weeks after a partnership was established between the Arrow Bear Lake and Morongo Valley Fire Departments, with Chief Lindley taking a consultant position to help the CSD with grant funding and other improvements to the district's financial straits. When reached for comment, MVCSD General Manager Brittany Chavez said, quote, Chief Catalbiano is no longer with the Morongo Valley Fire Department. As this is a personal matter, we are limited in the details we can share. To ensure continuity of operations, Chief Lindley is serving as an interim capacity. This transition is supported through an existing cooperative agreement between Morongo Valley Community Services District and Arrow Bear Park County Water District, which allows for leadership support when needed. The department continues to operate as normal, with no disruption to emergency services. If there are any updates appropriate for public release, we will share them accordingly, unquote. Z107.7 also reached out to former Fire Chief Catalbiano, to which he only said, quote, it was a surprise, more to come, unquote. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Also happening with the Morongo Valley Fire Department, a fundraiser is being held for Morongo Valley Fire Department Captain Christopher Chavez. Captain Chavez has contracted end-stage kidney failure and is no longer able to work with the fire department. He has been part of the Morongo Valley Fire Department since 2018. The Morongo Valley Firefighters Union is holding a fundraiser to support Captain Chavez. The fundraiser is happening tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Just a Small Town Grill, located at 49643 29 Palms Highway in Morongo Valley. The 29 Palms City Council may have a new city manager by the end of the day today. Online news editor Robert Hayden has a look at tonight's agenda.
Former city manager Dr. Stone James resigned from his job on April 9th of this year, and a new appointment may be coming to a rescheduled Monday meeting of the city council. On the agenda before the public meeting is a closed session on the employment of a new city manager. Then beginning at 6 p.m., the public portion of the meeting will hear a presentation by Reach Out Yucca Valley, followed by a review of the 2026-2027 general fund budget revisions and the expected appointment of a city manager and approval of their employment agreement. That's all happening tonight at 6 p.m. at the 29 Palms City Council meeting taking place at 6136 Adobe Road. You can find a link to the agenda of this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
Partners Against Violence is hosting an open house this morning. They are inviting the community to learn more about sexual violence and support those who have been impacted. Reporter Hillary Sloan has more.
Partners Against Violence provides advocacy, crisis support, and education throughout the Morongo Basin, working closely with individuals and families impacted by violence. The event, scheduled for April 27th from 10 to 11:30 a.m., will be held at their offices at 58945 Business Center Drive, Suite C in Yucca Valley. The organizers say the open house is designed to raise awareness about sexual assault and connect the community with local support and resources. The event will include guest speakers, opportunities to meet staff and volunteers, and an interactive scavenger hunt designed to engage attendees. For Z107.7 News, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
And finally, the 29 Palms High School boys varsity tennis team hosted Coachella Valley High School on Friday for their senior night. The Wildcats lost 7-11. In singles action, Adan Sanchez won one of his sets. In doubles action, the team of Mike Acosta and Shad Johnson swept all three of their sets. The team of Jeremy Burks and Adonai Patu swept all three of their sets. The Wildcats travel to Indio for individual league finals today and tomorrow. Coach William Shea wanted to congratulate the team on how well they did and to let all the seniors know that they will be missed. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmetz.